Okay, so what I can say about Kazakhstan is that I think when it comes time to its natural resources and extractive industries, it's a growing market in Kazakhstan. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity for international companies and domestic companies to profit off of this drive of the government to make Kazakhstan a leading country when it comes time to natural resource extraction. So we create something called the Global Power Index, which ranks countries on their global power and influence. And Kazakhstan in this list for 2023 ranks 47 in the world out of 194. So this is a good place for Kazakhstan to be. And over the long term, I see quite a positive future for Kazakhstan's domestic economic development because it has a lot of good fundamentals working in its favor. And over time, it needs to capitalize off of this by international partnerships, by knowledge partnerships, and having a very credible and long-term vision for where the country is going. If that is based in reality, and if the international community investors have a positive outlook on this, then there's no reason why Kazakhstan can't go from strength to strength into the future. We have to realize that Trump coming into the office isn't the biggest or the only factor that impacts the oil price. Naturally, this is big news because Trump has got a very boisterous personality, let's say. So he attracts a lot of attention, but this attention doesn't translate into big impacts, right? Because there's many other factors that impact the price of oil, right? Wars impact the price of oil, productions of artificial supply and demand restrictions also impact the price of oil. So what Kazakhstan needs to do is from the oil revenue they generate, they need to make sure they invest that in a very smart way so that they're not only dependent on the price of oil for their government income, but use that money for domestic development projects in the country so that these domestic development projects see positive returns over the long term. That means having an economy which is diversified, having strong public institutions, rule of law, and also a sense of positivity and business confidence so that we see progress over Kazakhstan over the many years to come.